Hi guys, welcome again to this channel, and please, before we continue, I'm requesting you to like this video. So on this video I'll be sharing about a life experience, something that I struggled with, and I'm not sure sharing this one for sympathy or something. It's to encourage someone there. Maybe you've been going through a certain thing. I know everybody has a testimony. We go through different things, and yeah, it's sometimes it's okay to share it with someone who maybe is passing through the same, or maybe has gone through or is passing through something else, to give that encouragement and show that there is hope in everything, to show the person that you shouldn't give up no matter how hard the situation seems to be. So my story is, I'm from Kenya, you already know, and I live in Germany. And to be honest, my life was not that smooth. There was ups and downs, but at the end of the day, if you trust in God, if you believe in God, you let him handle. Okay, sometimes it's difficult, sometimes you feel forgotten, sometimes you feel like like there's like you are discriminated, things like that. But at the end of the day, I thank God for everything. I thank God for his faithfulness. I thank God that although it took long, but still the solution, like at the end of the day, he did something, he healed me. So I got an accident after my high school, after completing my form 4. Like I finished my form 4 this year, and then the following year I got an accident, and this accident left my two legs broken, like they broke on the spot. And then after, it was not just the breaking, one of the leg was too much wounded, like the skin was I don't know how I'll call it. It was cut such that the bone was left outside. Like you could see the bone of my leg. And it was okay. At the time when I got this accident, for me, I didn't think that it's a big deal, but like I'm just going to stand again and the life goes on. And so the part where I was sitting, if you come from Africa or Kenya, you know the matatus, we use matatus mostly as the means of transport. So I was sitting on the conductor's part, and now because there is always a metal there, and you know some of the times the matatus are overloaded, so we were excess even in this matatu. I got inside the matatu on time, but as the matatu goes and the conductor sees people, they keep on just putting the people inside. So I was sitting on this part, and then when this matatu hit head on head with another one, then the metal on this part pressed as of cut my skin, the skin from the leg. And also because the space was too small, then the pushing, that what happens with my that what happened, that my two legs were broken on the spot. But I didn't believe first. I tried to enter through the, you see, from this seat to the driver's part, there is always another, like, is it like a metal dividing, like, yeah. So I tried to push myself from there so that I would get out from the other side, because on the door it was closed. Okay, so when I tried, okay, luckily the people who are sitting on the part of the driver's side, on the left side, they were not hurt because their part was not affected. Only the driver's side and the people who are sitting behind the driver. So I managed to enter. I was so small, like I was thin, I could enter anywhere. So I managed to get inside as a front, at the front, and then the door was opened. And then the time I decided to step now, to stand up to get out of the car or the matatu, I could not. For me, the thought of my legs were broke was not inside my head, because okay, I did not feel any pain. My legs were swollen. I had not seen the scar. But now, when I was about to get out, now the people started shouting that I'm wounded and so on. And the only thing I lost in that accident was my shoes. Everything else, my bag, whatever, like I did not lose conscious. So on stepping down, people helped me to uh, drunk. So they tried to pick my bag. I refused, because I know how it is in Kenya. Instead of helping you, they will steal for you first before they help you. So I held my bag tightly, and then I tried to, is it to how is it to scroll? Is it called like that? Like the way kids, when they start to try moving, eh? And then I start on the side of that road. Now the police came. After the police came, they checked, and then they put us back to another matatu. Then they took us to the hospital, and this time was at night. It was 3, it was 9 p.m. It was 9 p.m. So we were taken to the hospital. This place is where my father was working. And because I did not want to disturb my parents, I was like, everything is going to be fine. They are just going to clean the wound, try to put a bandage, and then I can go home. I don't need to call my parents. Now, the problem with these hospitals, sometimes, especially the public hospitals, when nobody knows there, they will treat you like, they will just ignore you first before they attend to you. Then, I don't know about now, but then, if no one knows you there, they will just ignore you first before they come and try to help you. So I was given a wheelchair where I was sitting, but nobody was attending me. And now when I realized that the blood is just flowing and nobody is attending to me, now I had to speak. I had to tell them my father works here, and they're like, who is your father? And now that time I decided also to call my parents and tell them, hey, I got an accident and I'm here. I'm in the hospital right now. So God bless them. So after sometimes they took me and put me on the bed. These beds, these small ones that they push you. So they put me on those small beds, and then the police came. Of course, we had came with the police, but then the police started walking around before they could just check us. So the police came and checked my leg, and they said, your 2 legs are broken. And I'm like, they are not. I'm just going to start walking after they just bandage and everything else. But then after, now they took me to the x-ray room, and they find, okay, your legs are really broken, you can't walk, we need to plaster. So they had to plaster one leg, and the other one they could not plaster. Maybe I show you just shortly of that part of my leg. So this is how it looks like. Okay, so they could not plaster this leg immediately because of that part I just showed you. They needed to treat it first before they could plaster. So the following, not the following day, the same night after they plastered the one leg, now my father had come and my mother. So after they plastered the first leg, the second one they tried to sew it because the meat was the skin was hanging, so they decided to sew it. So they sewed it, and the following morning when the doctor came, he checked it and said the skin is already dead. If they let it stay there, it's going to, it's the leg, it's going to affect the whole leg. So they had to cut the skin out. Okay, now that was like November. Then I stayed November, December, January, like every day I had hope. I was like, God is going to heal me. I'm going to be healed. I'm not going to stay here for so long. And I'm like, the Christmas, I have to eat it at home. I'm not going to spend the Christmas inside the hospital. It did not happen. I stayed there. So November, December, January, February, towards the end of February, the wound was not like, it was like, my friend, I'm here to stay. I'm not healing now. And then after, they decided to do grafting. Grafting, they took a small space, a small skin from my body, and then they sewed it there, so that to is it to increase the healing, like to, oh God, English. The problem when you start learning another language and you had learned another one, so you start forgetting the other one. So after they did that, they gave it 1 week, and then now they put a plaster. This plaster was not full leg, they just put it down like half and left this space still open for fresh air. That is a foreign, it's not a foreign skin, but it's a skin from another part. So if they had completely closed it, then it could also have maybe spoiled. Okay, now I have 2 plasters on my leg. Remember, I have been sitting. My work was just sitting and laying this way. I could not turn, I could not turn, I could not help myself. So everything I was doing it on the bed, like I was being helped with everything, whatever I needed, whatever. So there is a relief. Now I can go home, but still the other things, like everything else remains. It's sitting down, sleeping. I cannot walk, I can't do myself anything. And then after some time, I went back to the hospital in June. Yeah. They checked and they said now one leg, the first leg that they tied it immediately had healed. They could remove the plaster. So they removed the plaster. That leg was so thin. And remember, I have stayed for some months without standing, without walking. So I have to start like learning again. Now I could still not walk because now this leg, they have removed the plaster. The other one still has the plaster. And now they have the one that they just removed the plaster, it's not strong enough. We understand. It has forgotten to walk, if I would say it like that. So I could not walk. I tried my level best. The other one, the plaster is also the kind they put. It's when you stand on it, it will English, what's wrong with you? Kuteleza kwa kizungu inaitwaje? I know the word but I've forgotten. Hey, God forgive me. Like when you see, okay, let's forget about that. So in short, I could not walk still. I stayed then until October. I was really tired. Sitting down, my behind was paining, like you feel like heat. Once you just sit, you feel the heat, you understand, because you've been sitting all through. There's no other thing. If you try even to stand up, you can't stand. Okay, so I went to the doctor. They checked the leg and they're like, it's not even ready, it has not healed. And I'm like, doctor, just remove the plaster. Then he told me, we are going to remove the plaster, but don't give it a lot of weight until it heals completely. So I'm so stressed. I don't know, I was not depressed. I reject that depression. Like, it's stress, but you are overstressed. I get home, I have finished my Form 4, I can't help myself. I can't look for a job. I tried to look, and the people you ask, they are like, we cannot employ you with crutches. I understand. So in Kenya, there was those detergents. You make detergents, soaps, jigs, and then you can try to sell them. So I decided to do that. I could make my soaps, and I carry with one leg and the other with one hand, and the other hand is with walking with the crutches. So I could at least I could sell and I could get something for myself, but still it was not enough. The time I come back, my leg is paining like nobody else's business. Like I was living on painkillers, and those painkillers were not helping. So in the process of that, the leg bent like this. You see, it's bent, like they are not on of the same size, and one you could see it has an ankle. So I stayed with crutches for 3 years. The leg refused to heal, so I had to go back to the hospital for them to break this leg again. And then after they broke it, now they put me metal inside. Before I continue that, the first one after the accident, I also had a metal outside the leg. They call it aerial. Like they had to support it as they continue to treat the wound. Now, when they put the metal inside, the 1 week, it was chaos. It was still paining. There was still a lot of pain and a lot of pain and a lot of pain. And it did not help. I was still walking with crutches. The leg, I could not step without it. Months passed. It was April, then May, June, July, August. I'm still using crutches. Remember, after you put the metal, it's going to support this bone. So at least it could be able, after maybe some few weeks, you can walk even without a crutch, but then it refused. So this is I got this accident in 2009, and 10, 11, 12, 13, that's when they put me they put the metal, and still I could walk with the crutches. So remember, since I got the accident and after they removed the plaster and everything else, I never left crutch until one got spoiled. I had even to put like wire in between this hole to at least adjust it. So now after I got the metal, and I'm still working the crutches, and I was tired. So one day I was just sitting inside the room, and I cried. And I even tried to end it. You understand what I mean to end it. I took it. I tried to mix some things and take them. God forgive me. But now, where the encouragement and so comes in is I was prayed for, and this prayer did not take days. It did not even take 1 hour. It did not even take 30 minutes. A very short prayer that helped me stop walking with the crutches. So this leg was healed. Like that part, that pain disappeared, and the following day I went very far without crutches. Like I left crutches until now I came back to German, that they had to remove the metal out, and now so that I could now get healed completely. Like now, that metal, it's a foreign thing, so they had to remove it. And then after they removed it, I walked with crutches for some times, but now I can walk without crutches. So I stayed is it 4 years, from 2009 November to 2013 August. That's when I stopped. I threw the crutches away, and my leg was healed. But then after I came here and they removed the metal, I had to walk with the crutch a little bit to support the leg again. But now, no pain. nor anything. My leg is good. I thank God for everything. It took a while, but at the end of the day, God healed me. I hope this one has it's an encouragement to any person. If maybe you are going through a certain difficult, just trust God. I was healed through prayers, and this prayer did not take one day, did not take hours. It was just some minutes of prayers, and God heard the prayers, and God healed my leg. And that time I could walk without crutches. I could not walk before. After just walking, the pain that was there, so I needed crutches to support the leg so that it's not going to have a lot of weight. But then after these prayers, God healed me. This is to show you God answers prayers, no matter how long it's going to take. It doesn't matter the situation you're going through. Depends also with your faith. Just keep on trusting God. Have the faith. Believe in Him, and just have good intentions, because at the end of the day, He knows you. He told Jeremiah that before he was formed in his mother's womb, He knew him. And before you were formed in your mother's womb, God knew you, and He has a reason for you. He had a reason for you. He knows why. Like, I know that God did not create any problem for every person, for any person. That's the work of the devil. But God has given us the power and authority to stand against any weapons that are fashioned against our lives. So it's all about having faith, trusting God, believing in Him. Have that small faith, because He says even if you have that little faith like mustard seed, that small faith, it's the only thing that you need to, you can, He says you can remove this mountain from this end. Like, unaweza ukaamuru mlima. Like, a mountain is not just the normal mountain we see, but a mountain could be that sickness that is disturbing you, that is struggling you, that you are struggling with. Hey, English. Like, mountain is those difficulties that we go through sometimes. So just trust in God, believe in God, have faith in Him, and know that everything will be okay. He healed me. I was healed. I was healed, and He healed me. I was healed through that prayer. I was healed through that few minutes prayer. If He healed me, He can heal you, and He can heal any other person. There is nothing impossible before God. So just continue trusting, trust Him for whatever thing. Like I always say also, have good hearts, be kind, because if you need something from God and your heart is not clean, that's also an hindrance that may make you not to get that thing that you've been praying for so long. So search your heart first. Make your heart clean. Be happy when you see other people progressing. Be happy for your enemies also. Pray for them and let God fight those battles, because at the end of the day, He's the only one who can win the battle. Through Him, we will win these battles. It doesn't matter who is fighting you and how long that person has been fighting you. Trust in Him, and He's going to deliver you from the hands of your enemies. Thank you so much for watching. Please, if you have any question, if you feel free to comment on the comment section. Please don't forget to like this video for me. Thank you for your support. May God bless you, and I pray the Lord may see you through, may heal you, heal all the diseases, the sicknesses. May He open those closed doors that have been closed in your lives. May He take away every negativity, bad energy in your life, and so on. May He be your shield. May He be your guidance. May He walk with you in each and every step of your life. If you're looking for marriage, may God bless you with that rib that He created it for you, because I know that there is someone. Everybody was God created someone for every person. So may God give you that person that is going to give you peace, that person that is going to accept you for who you are, the person that is going to love you for who you are. May God walk with you. May God guide you. May God lead you. May God bless you. Is it job you're looking for? May God open those doors for you. Is it children's? May God open those wombs. May God bless your wombs. May God take away every kind of barrenness in the mighty name of Jesus Christ. God is an able God, is a faithful God. Trust him, believe in him, keep on trusting and keep on waiting, because he's going to bless you. Amen.